After sleeping with a bunch of stray cats on a cold concrete floor on the first night, and then riding in heavy rain for all of the second day, I awoke to glorious sunshine on this third morning. I'd visited Santarém before, but had not yet seen all of the best places. This time around, I found probably the best one of all, the Jardim das Portas do Sol, or Gardens of the Gateways of the Sun, with commanding views over the Rio Tejo and the plains beyond. What an awesome way to start the final day of leg 3 of my Tour de Portugal bike riding adventure. It didn't take long to get out of town into the quiet countryside, where I soon got to enjoy a very smooth long downhill roll as the morning was fast warming up. After an hour or so, I'd once again found that sweet spot of perspective where I could just fully enjoy and appreciate the moment, to realise just how blessed I am to have the opportunity to roll through the Portuguese countryside, while it seems the rest of the world is busy with being busy. Some of the scenery gave me such a strong sense of deja vu, as if I was back home in Australia on a road trip in country New South Wales. The occasional scent of the many eucalyptus trees that have been planted in Portugal over the years certainly added to that feeling. It's funny how you start to think of the past, like about the things you did in your childhood, but it actually felt like I was recalling the memories of someone else's life. Yet, here I was in this moment. My life was right here, right now. As I left Us and Tis, I got to enjoy another nice downhill roll. As the day progressed, I started to come across some animals, such as some playful horses and my very favourite on these rides, cows.
Look, cows!
I must be a reincarnated Hindu. For the first few hours of the afternoon, I felt as if I was in a dreamy trance-like state, one in which it seemed as if my mind was being relentlessly bombarded with flashes of all kinds of past memories, or then it was completely silent, where all I was conscious of was the passing scenery, the touch of the refreshing, cool breeze on my face, or the smell of the familiar eucalyptus. In this very moment, I had neither a desire or a need for anything else. The last few hours of the ride involved quite a bit of climbing as I made my way through a series of valleys on my approach to Caldas da Rainha. And while my physical energy level started to dwindle, I was otherwise fully mentally and spiritually lit up by having this chance to explore all these new places. The coffee and cake breaks in the local village cafes certainly didn't hurt either. I finally reached the first familiar side of my home shire, that of the church in Altos Negros, which had been the limit of my previous running excursions out of Caldas da Rainha. How nice it felt to approach this same landmark, but now from a completely different perspective, both geographical and emotional. As seems to now be usual for me when arriving at the end of a tour leg, I get the feeling that I don't want to stop, that I just don't want the feeling to end. However, I know it must, but that's also what makes me look forward so much to the next stage of the journey. Until then, I'll just have to close this current chapter off in the usual way with a big cold cerveja.